clearly in control of the football. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Geno down to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is caught. Jennings. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
That's caught outright by Jennings. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Davis Price. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ty Davis Price with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now Gino on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Smith throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Gino. His pass caught at the 4. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And they're going to speed things up here. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never see it. They always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 packs for my boys. These be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apology. On the yacht, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Come on, set, line, 95.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. They'll look to throw here. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good shot, good shot.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On second down, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 78 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Darnold. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action here on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Darnold completes it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off of play action, Darnold. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 17, Darnold. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line, 1 yard away.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers from a yard out. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball and put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. McCaffrey running up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, here's Davis Price. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the grab by Croft. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. Taking a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season. And given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey, powering forward. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. Gold to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Here we go. 45. 1.
They'll look to throw. Oh, what a catch by Ayuk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Second down and 10, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL. We are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin in the NFC West. Arizona heading up north to take on Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. Geno Smith, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, we make the trip east as we head all the way to Jacksonville to check on the Jags. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they trail the visiting Colts as that one's gone to the intermission. Alec Pierce, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 59 yards. And the Niners have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead. Even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Darnold now to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And now, well, boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
His throw incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Going for it all. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gould with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, it's Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now a dump off here complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On first down, Purdy. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. And he comes back with one complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald, because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional, but that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
Now Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Darnold on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Darnold. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will remain well behind. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This is McCaffrey on the give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Gold with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been...
It was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A first down throw, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Darnold's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Darnold on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Darnold to throw again. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. On first down, Smith. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The 37, gain of 9. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Geno on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays when the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, His skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's... the bottom of the NFC, but when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rolling to his right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time Dan McGrath with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. 3rd and long, it's Smith. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are pouring it on. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. The 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 76 yards. And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him. Maybe even have a third person in the area and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. Always a benefit to have a quarterback that can roam outside of the pocket, make that throw, and I guess it's helpful to have a guy that can come down with a ball like that.
All that ties in together perfectly. Imagine being on the other side of the ball, though. You think you've got coverage. The play gets extended. Now you've got to find a receiver to plaster onto before the ball gets there. Very difficult to do.
Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the end.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Geno. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw here to his running back. Runs through another. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the move to his left.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 50, green. Watch out now. 50, fury. Ready, go.
Davis Price will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
They'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete here.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback if he was going to his left.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Niners extend their lead yet again. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them in the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now it's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got his target, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
They run here with Jason Huntley.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He'll try again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They go again with Huntley.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Jason Huntley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and this one was over a while. Big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Here's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Here's 2nd and a yard.
To the air again, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Traquan Smith, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with...
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Purdy.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's caught outright by Jennings.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side... helping guide them to this late lead.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Gino on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Tariq Woolen picks it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 43 yards. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Niners, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.